Hello, I'm Johnny and this is my YouTube channel, and this is part 2 of messing around with clay, my process of sculpting a clay hand. But I just wanted to show you this quickly in case you watched another of my videos. It was a show and tell of previous sculptures that I've done. I'll just move this over. I showed one of the legs that I made for me rats, and it was broken. So all the banging around in the drawers. Anyway, this is how I fixed it. So it doesn't have to look ugly, so it just goes in well with the design. I've just put like this patch over the leg, and I've just made some marks on as if it's like a piece of metal it's been wrapped around. Anyway, I put that in the oven for half an hour. It came out and the leg's solid. So, and the leg was like all painted and stuff when I put it in the oven. So you can do that. You can put it back in the oven and cure it doesn't melt the paint or do anything negative to it. So what I'll do now is I'll just paint this and the leg will be fine. What else I wanted to mention to you is when you're sculpting hands, I mean the hands I usually sculpt not true to life. They're for aliens and monsters and stuff like that, so it doesn't matter, they don't have to be exact. But I usually do this anyway. I drew this hand, cut it out, and usually I lay it to the right hand side of me while I'm sculpting, and then I can look back for reference on this. But I suppose if you were doing a human's hand, you could look on Pinterest or something like that for a human hand, or just take a picture of your own if you wanted loads of wrinkles and veins like mine. So, a continuation from the other video, which went on a bit too long because of me waffling on. So I'm just going to show you how I join this hand to the arm, the wrist. So I just, which end is it? So I just slice this. Oh, and another thing, you might notice that the hand's a bit different. What I did, because it was too long, the hand, I just pushed it down, push this down, up, push that down, because the hand looked a bit too long. So let's see, it doesn't. I've used this knife for a few years, so I'm sure it's going to be pretty blunt now. But I don't like waste, so I wonder if there's a way I could sharpen it. Right then, so I'm going to put this in here. There. Push this down. Push this down here to secure. Doesn't matter if it looks messy. Now you can always smooth it out, add clay to it, neaten it up. But I'll have to add clay to it anyway, because can you see it's not very secure. Down the wrist bit, the skinniest bit, that might snap. So what I'll do there is just get some clay. And I'll just put this here, and I'll just squish this down here. I mean, you'll have different ways of doing it. You might think what I do is not very good, but I mean, as I'm saying, it works for me. So you can start off with a few of my tips, and then you'll just do it whatever suits you. But I mean, I have got to this stage before. Got it all connected, all set up, ready to put in the oven, and then I'll just look at it and think, oh, this looks rubbish, and start from scratch. So I mean, if you're not happy with it, there's no law saying you can't start from scratch. I mean, you haven't really wasted, just say it took me an hour to do this, you haven't really wasted an hour, because you've learned by your mistakes. You want to try something different. And it's really entertaining, just messing around. Even if I wasn't going to do anything with his hand, I've had fun messing around with clay. So, right, I did pause you so I could smooth it all out, but look at this, I've noticed there's a hair in it, so I'll just show you how I remove the hair. You might not be able to see it. I think it's my eyelash. Just take my glasses off, I can't see. Right. Your piece is not ruined when something like this happens. You just... There, I've got it. No, I haven't. Oh, really fiddly, I can't see. It's starting to get dark now. I'm sitting in the kitchen, but I don't want to put the light on because there'll be loads of shadows. And it doesn't look very good when you're trying to film something. Oh, it's a bit fiddly now. Right. Just, yes, I've got it. So, as you can see, there's a mark, a hole in the clay, so don't panic. You just do this, rub it over, and it's gone. Or, if it hasn't gone, you just get some clay, put it over the top, and just rub it a few times. So I went off camera again because my god, I found another hair on the back. So I must be molting. So I'm just going to go in between. I'll have to be quick now because it is the dark is cutting in. Right, just to smooth this out. And as I say, if you're making like human hands and you want it to be more realistic, I have done this on a few hands. You can put the knuckles, just roll a bit of, I might show you there in another video, just roll a bit of clay and rub it down and try to have it blend in to make the knuckles here. And then to make these knuckles, you just go like this with a, well, which tool do I use? With this poking tool to make the marks here. But I don't want, with these being like rat's hands, I don't want them to look ultra realistic. And I mean, the back of the hand here, it's like, you can say it's pretty flat. You could go in with some more clay to raise it up a bit because you haven't got a flat hand. And on some of them, if I'm doing like a zombie or something, the vein here, this veiny bit here, to make it more pronounced, I'll put some clay, like roll a sausage of clay out, put it in aligned with the knuckle, and what was I going to say? Align it with the knuckle and try and get it to blend into the hand so there's a bit more beefiness to the hand and it's not flat like this. But as I say, this is not like realistic. I mean, that looks alright for a rat. I think I might add a little bit more clay here. And I mean, feel free to totally mute my voice out and speed through as well. You can speed through, skip through, in case I'm boring you. Play your own music. I mean, I considered playing music when I'm doing my videos, but my music will probably be totally different to the music you like. So, I mean, who wants to listen to, like, just say brass band? Someone puts a brass band on and it's not your thing. I mean, that'll just be a racket to you. So, just put your own music on if you want. Or you can listen to my babbling. Right, so as you can see, I've added some clear there just for like a bit of, how would you say it, a bit of gap, a bit of meat on your hand. And I'll just get the tool here and try and blend it in as best as I can. See, sometimes this makes marks that you don't want, but just lay it down. It's awkward looking through the camera while you're trying to put my glasses back on. While you're trying to work with clay. I mean, I thought it was bad enough doing that resin, but this is more difficult. I'm going to have to sort out another setup. But that's just a future project, I guess. So, I would say that's ready for the oven now. I mean, there's a few tool marks on it, but I'm not going to get that alcohol stuff out. And I've looked at the other hand I've made. I'll show you. It is drastically different. I mean, it's the same shape, but it's massive. Can you see the size? But because I was wanting to put it in the oven while I was doing the other one, so I could show you how I do it. That's the mistake, but it doesn't matter. As I say, I've got lots of hands to make. But it is always best when you're making a pair of hands to have the one that you made first alongside, so you can size it up. But doesn't matter, I'll just make another one this size and another one this size, and then that'll be 2 pairs I've done. Anyway, it's getting dark now, so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to leave comments below for any tips you think you have for me. Anyway, see you, bye!